Happening right now at the White House, some of the titans of technology meeting with the president, Apple, Google, Microsoft, to name a few. Cybersecurity, the NSA scandal, even how to improve the Obamacare website, all on the table this morning. Our senior White House correspondent, Jim Acosta, is covering this along with CNN Money tech correspondent, Laurie Segall. Both are joining me live now. Welcome to both of you.
Hi, Carol.
So, Jim, who called this meeting?
Well, the tech executives called this meeting. They asked for a meeting with the president, and then the White House announced yesterday that it was happening today. One thing that we should mention is that those executives from the companies that you mentioned, Carol, they are here at the White House. They did arrive. We're not sure exactly when, but that meeting apparently is getting underway now. They sort of arrived out of the view of the cameras, which is no surprise. That does happen here at the White House from time to time. But this is going to be potentially, and I don't want to overstate this, but potentially a contentious meeting when you consider the fact that many of these companies sent a letter to the White House, sent a letter to the president and congressional leaders just last week saying that they believe some of the programs that are going on over at the NSA just go too far. And this is before that federal judge's ruling yesterday on the collection of phone records over at the NSA. So, it'll be interesting to see exactly what is said after this meeting, if any of these executives come up to the cameras, and of course we'll be watching. Interesting.
Laurie, I know you've spoken to some of these technology executives. What did they tell you?
Yeah, I spoke to a bunch of tech executives just last night about Obamacare, and they were just shaking their head. And we've heard this before, that $600 million could have been spent to make this website. And one of them said to me, I said, well, what is it? What are they going to tell Obama? How to fix this kind of thing? And he said, get a room full of developers, a pizza, and a deadline, and maybe $1 million, and you could have done it a lot better. But I think the discussion that they're going to be having along the lines of healthcare.gov is really the idea of the federal procurement system, and there's a lot of problems with government, with innovation, and the way they go about this, contracting out to other developers, not bringing the best people in-house. Obama's going to be sitting there with some of the best and brightest in the tech realm. I can only imagine that they will have a larger conversation because Silicon Valley needs Washington, and Washington needs Silicon Valley.